On to challenge 1. So now we've had a look at looking at deciding where we're going to hit the ball. We've then looked at trying to extend our arms and trying to hit that ball off the back foot and getting it down over to the leg side. And that was just trying to get us to get used to hitting that way. Now we're going to try and hit a more really specific region. So in a second, when I'm outside, you'll see I'm going to be stood, the camera's going to be facing here, and I'm basically going to set up a couple of cones over to the left-hand side between what would be square leg, or just behind backward a square leg to be honest, over round to mid-wicket. So that's the person that would be stood right behind you and the person in the middle over there. I'm going to set up a couple of cones and then a set of stumps in the middle. The stumps is a fielder, and I want to basically hit either side of them. So for the beginners, set up your tee. So remember we talked about using a toilet roll or a towel or a t-shirt and wrapping it around for those of you that aren't very good. And what we're going to do is we're going to practice getting down on one, down to hit a sweep and sweeping the ball over that way. So how we do that, you get from our position here, we get one big stride in, the bat extends out and we're trying to basically hit the ball here across to that side. If you are a good cricketer or play for a little period of time, rather than using the tee to practice hitting to the left-hand side, you can use your drop feed. So you can put the ball here, bounce out in front, wait for it to bounce twice, step forward and hit. Remember those 3 key coaching points. The decision making is not really there because we've made the decision. All your decision is, are you going to try and hit to the left of the fielder or to the right? We want to get our arms out, extend, and then my head is staying in a neutral position watching the ball. So challenge number 1, hitting the ball between the cones. The challenge is, can you hit 5 in a row to the left of the stumps between the cones and 5 to the right hand side of the stumps and in between the cones? Good luck. On to challenge 2. So the premise is relatively going to stay the same. We're still either going to drop feed or have that tee and hit to the left. But now you'll notice when I go to the demonstration, I'm going to have gates set up around my leg side. So I'm going to number them gate 1, 2, 3 and 4. Before I start, I'm going to stand there and I'm going to give myself an order of where I want to hit the ball. So my first one, I will probably start with and just go 1, 2, 3, 4. What you have to do is the same feed, the same hit, but as we come forward now, that decision making is, right, I'm going to hit it through gate 1, so I need to try and hit it forward a little bit. And then my second one, I'm going to be gate 2, so a little bit squarer. And then gate 3 is to square leg. And then gate 4, we're going to put down between square leg and what is fine leg, which is down here. And I'm going to basically have to try and hit backwards on myself and down. To make the challenge harder, mix the numbers up and go 1, 4, 2, 3. Or 1, 1, 4, 2. To make sure that you've got that. If you've got a sibling, get them, or a parent, get them to shout a number out for you to test it. Okay? If you are beginner, make the cones slightly wider and bring them closer to you. If you're an advanced cricketer, set the gates up a little bit smaller, a little bit further away, and see if you can still hit those target zones. So those are the coaching points, that's the drills, those are the challenges for the week, for this session. I hope you've had fun, and I will catch up with you on